What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And I am Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. And today we have episode 5 of Chainsaw Man.
We defeated the Bat Devil, and then came his lover, the Leech Devil. Very nasty, but very great animation in that fight. We defeated the Leech Devil because Aki came through. He did the little dog sign thing to pretty much summon his devil that he has a contract with, which name is Cone. And he came in with the rest of the, they're rookies, right?
Yep,
well, some of them are rookies, except for
I don't know which number they are, but yeah, I think they might be either his subordinates or a parallel team.
We see Aki, he goes to Makima, they report what had happened, and she looks cold-blooded. We already know, she something about her, she's very intimidating. We haven't gotten to that side of her yet, whatever it is, but I can't wait for that, because she just, like, we can all tell since episode 1 when she met Denji, something interesting about her, her eyes and all that, her demeanor, all that.
Well,
and then
some of us did, Vontae. There were those, apparently, who did not pick up on the subtle hints that Makima was a psycho. But, you know, maybe they're just thinking with one of their heads and not the other.
Right. Power, she ends up moving in with the boys, with the guys, Aki and Denji. And she is something else. So she's very dirty. That's one thing. She says she doesn't bathe very often. She doesn't like to eat vegetables and toilet things. Yeah, she's pretty nasty, but I mean, she's a devil or a fiend really now, but you know. And then we finally got to the point where Denji is in the position to finally cop a feel because Power said, you know what, you helped me. And since you helped me and, you know, that's your part of the deal, you did what you got to do, you can cop a feel. And then we ended the episode right there. So, do you think he's going to cop a feel this episode?
I do, yes. I think it's that type of show. I think Power is genuine in this offer. I don't think she's doing this to tease Denji. I think she legitimately feels that he is entitled to 3 squeezes.
I also agree. I think he's going to cop a feel this episode. Because, like, so far he's been achieving a lot of his goals, so I feel that he's gonna be able to do it. But yeah, man, you got anything else before we get into this next episode?
Nope, that is it from me. I am looking forward in this particular episode to meeting the rest of the crew. Other than that, mostly blind.
So we're gonna be ready to watch Chainsaw Man episode 5 coming up right about now.
はい、あと一揉み。はい、終わりさ。どうじゃ、あんばよかったじゃろ。いいもん揉めてよかったな。これで貸し借りなしじゃな。ヤーコは助けたからの。
いろいろ言いてえことあるけど。
Wow.
ウヌラの仕事手伝ってやるわ。改めてよろしくな。
I like her VA. I like the laugh.
So much bureaucracy. It makes sense. They're a government entity. Is his life now, like, meaningless?
It's interesting. Even though a lot of stuff is, like, comedy for him, for, like, this character, his philosophy is kind of interesting, though. Like, he will work hard for stuff that most people will find, like, small.
Well, I know that people love to bag on One Piece, but it is what it's sounding like. It's more so about the journey than the destination.
But like I said, I did read the manga, and this is pretty much where I left off at. Like this.
Oh boy.
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
And then he got it.
Jesus. And don't do that. Don't squat in front of me like that.
Denji-kun, お願いがあるんだけど、いいかな?
Gun Devil.
13年前、英国に出現して 今もどこにいるかわからない。すべてのデビルハンターが殺したがっている。
It's crazy. Gun Devil, America.
私ね。
I wonder why he chose
デン
that.
ジ君なら殺せ
Shit, America. Oh man, different facets of America, different states. Yeah, gun violence everywhere. It's
私
crazy,
が君の願い事。
but it makes a lot of sense.
一つ叶え
I know that she's like in the devil hunting society, but like, why is it so important that someone from her squad specifically takes out the gun devil?
Right.
銃が前よりも怖がられるようになったあたりかな。
Yeah.
アメリカで銃を使った大きなテロが起こったの。
Is that
What is
Aki?
this? It looks like it. Oh, if it is him. Yep. Yep.
僕、お兄ちゃんと遊びたい。
It would be kind of crazy if the gun devil killed Aki's family.
Right.
Then you would have personal motivations for 2 of our 3.
This shit's about to end so horribly, man.
Yeah, he's gonna blink and then he's just gonna see a Tanjiro family scene.
Yep. And we in the snow too. Not if they get killed first. I'm just playing.
So one more thing I did want to mention is that this seems like a very arctic environment, and the fact that he has a contract with the Fox Devil makes me think that it happened in lieu of whatever devil killed his family.
Right.
I think it'd be even more dark if it was the Fox Devil.
You. Whoa. Nah, that's insane.
No.
A whole city. Wow. And of course he got stronger. Yeah. All those. Yeah. How do you kill a whole city's worth in 5 minutes?
That looked like an explosion. What?
銃の悪魔はとっても強い悪魔だからね。この肉片がある程度の大きさになれば元の体の場所に戻ろうとするみたい。だからこの肉片をもっと大きくすれば銃の悪魔にたどり着く。悪魔にしちゃ強かったからな。
He eating Sukuna fingers?
I know. I thought the same thing.
I love, man. Both these shows are great, man. Love it.
Dude, who has made a contract with the Gun Devil?
Ooh.
I know it's happened.
Right. Ooh, whoa, that would be crazy. Oh, yeah.
Makima?
Maybe. That. Whoa. Or somebody in the goddamn United States of America.
Yeah. President?
Yeah, I was literally thinking that, yep. Shit, their government might want to try to get him on their side. Him or her on their side, because they did talk about how other countries were using, like, devils for their military or wanting to do that.
I wonder at what point Denji's gonna realize that Makima is not what she's led him to believe she is.
I feel like it's gonna be at, like way towards the end. Like, kind of like an Invincible, how like Mark found out that his dad Omni-Man was on some bullshit, he was going crazy and stuff, something like that.
I yearn for blood.
Look at this. I've seen this
Imagery.
yeah, I've seen it in panels before.
Oh, I love this VA.
Yeah. One of my goats.
Wait, is that a cemetery only for devil hunters?
Huh.
6 partners.
Damn. Oh man, she's. Don't
So they've been
die,
partners
dude.
for a couple of years then.
Yeah.
お前が持ってた肉片本当に信用できんのか
The foreshadowing in this show and the very implicit elements and stuff is gonna make shit
アキ君
hit. Like I can already tell.
Gross.
Ew. Boy, hand hit, feet hit or whatever.
Hand, foot, head.
Ugh. Boy, I'll punch you. I'll punch you. Goddamn,
Shit,
100 yards.
telekinetic?
Jesus.
悪魔めわしにビビって浮き合ったわ
違う違う私の力
なんじゃ
私は幽霊の悪魔と契約してるの、私の右目を食べさせたから、ゴーストの右手を使えるってわけ武器を引っ込めない悪いことしたらいつでも首を絞
Shit,
め
yeah.
殺すぞ
Chill the fuck out, power.
Oh.
Damn.
I love the way they visually represented that.
Yeah. I like that we haven't seen it fully either.
よくやろうよ
They're going in circles. Is this like the reality devil? The dream devil?
どうした
俺たち今8階から9階へ行く階段を上りましたよね。
Oh no.
新井君今階段降りていったよね
So interesting. We're learning more and more stuff every episode, as we should. What you call it? The whole thing with the Gun Devil. I guess obviously that's like our first antagonist or serious antagonist for the series. Makes sense as from America.
Regrettably.
Correspondent in America. Yeah. And this devil, what do you think this devil is in this where they in the hotel, right?
Yeah, so initial thought, I was thinking dream devil, and they're all, you know, just reliving this same nightmare over and over. Alternatively, it could be, and I don't know like how like physical these devils need to be, if that makes any sense. I mean, we did see the ghost devil with Himeno already, but I was thinking maybe the lost devil. What do you think?
I'm thinking like anything has to do like with reality or a dream type, basically like what you said, or yeah, I think that's the only thing I could think of, because if I think of any other kind of power, like it's not like a rewind, because you're going one direction, it is somehow you end up either coming downstairs or like, because what did he say, he was going downstairs and then he appeared upstairs from them. So
yeah, so it was kind of like reality had kind of like folded back into itself,
or like warping or something.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. What else was there? What else was there in the episode that you thought was pretty interesting to talk about?
So obviously we got the main antagonist, I'm assuming, at least for a long bit, is the Gun Devil. And the piece of it falling off can make devils stronger. I do like how he's kind of like power scaling the universe.
Right.
Initially, when Denji was talking to Makima about the Gun Devil, I was thinking, why hasn't the Devil Hunting Society tried to introduce more fear for devils under their control? So, for example, if they just had a couple of crazy people run around with chainsaws, does that not make chainsaws scarier and then thus making Denji stronger? So it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy at that point, which is really interesting. I love the fact that phobia is a power source, or kind of like the power scaling in this particular story.
Right.
So that was really my main takeaway. I am enjoying getting introduced to the rest of these members of Squad 4.
Yep. Because for me, like what do you call it? A cast really makes or break a series for me most of the time. And these characters, like I've seen names a lot, and people talk about characters a lot from this series. So I'm excited to get to know more of these characters. And obviously, there's still more like from the intro that we haven't gotten to at least formally meet yet. We did see that one guy when he was with Himino when he had introduced her to Aki the first time.
Yep.
The guy that has isn't that not that's Nanami's voice actor. That boy.
Nanami and Overhaul,
my goat.
I think.
Yep, it's my goat right there. So it'll be interesting to. I wonder if he's like a similar character to him, because if he is, that's gonna be one of my favorite characters in this series. I love my boy Nanami.
Yeah, great casting typically has the same or similar type of characters,
right?
Voiced by similar VAs. Not always, but I would say there's a pretty solid correlation.
Let's see.
I think the only other thing I really wanted to talk about was, what are, if any, of the limits? Because you could be scared of something that doesn't even exist. You could be scared of the loneliness devil, but does that take form in this world as a devil, or does it have to have like, I guess I'm just kind of in between whether or not that's how the world works based on the fact that Himeno has a contract with the ghost devil.
Right. Because we still don't really know how devils are actually formed, right?
Not yet. We just know that they're derived from fear, or that fear is a power source. But we don't know the genesis of them just yet.
Because, like, I know, like, this series, we can parallel this, like, with JJK. And JJK, obviously, all those negative emotions create these curse spirits in that series. So I wonder if it's the same in here, because if that's the case, then that would make sense for like a loneliness devil, or like a height devil, something that's kind of I guess you say like intangible, I guess. But
then I also start thinking, we saw that kind of like biblical painting in Makima's office. So how far back does this go? Have they always been out of sight, out of mind for this world, or is it just more recently with the gun devil coming to power in America? Did that create like an explosion of, no pun intended, an explosion of new devil creations across the world, or what?
That's interesting, because that painting, and then how, previous conversations that we had about that, I think, because I don't know how, because when they talk about devils in the series, it's very casual, so it seems like everybody has known this for like, quite a bit of time.
Yeah, it's common.
They said and then the gun devil, they said that one popped up, I think, like 13 years ago in America. So we know that certain devils are newer, or at least like for example, Power, we think she's like newer because like she, maybe the body is newer. I don't know about the devil itself.
I would agree with that.
But yeah, now that I think about that, but yeah, I think that I just can't wait till we do get that. I feel it's going to be like a long time until we actually get into that, because, we both talked about like Makima. We've been sussing her out since the get-go, right? So if Makima is like some kind of like fallen angel, devil type thing, something that's to do with some kind of biblical, background and story, I think that once we get to that point, it's going to be like way later in the series.
Oh, yeah.
But, still can't wait for that. But this episode was good, because we're learning more and more things. Next episode, I really wonder what the hell this devil is. And now I'm officially blind. I didn't even get this far to this point. The furthest thing I got to was when he touched Makima's boob. And I stopped reading at that. Yeah. So I'm completely blind now.
That's it from me. I can't go any farther.
Man, but you got anything else before we head out?
One last very quick point is that in real life, Japan has some of the strictest gun laws or gun restriction laws in the entire world. So I do think that it was quite a big brain move by Fujimoto to choose that as, for now, the final antagonist.
Right, that makes a lot of sense.
So.
Yeah. Yep. That was crazy though. When they said 1.2 million people in a few minutes.
That's nuts,
man. And it makes so much sense. Like a gun devil, like yeah, people would fear the hell out. That's one of the main things people would fear. Like, so, damn, that just makes me think about like other stuff too that people would fear a lot. Himeno's ghost one is interesting because that technically, like, a lot of people would be afraid of ghosts.
and that's got to be an older devil. That thing's got to be hundreds of years old.
Right. Damn, that's kind of interesting now to think about it, but we'll leave it at that though. We could talk about it off camera. So, you know, but yeah, so that's all we pretty much got for you guys. So stay tuned. We're going to have the ED coming out as well. We're going to do that right after this. And yeah, pull up to Bleach. We always do Bleach every Mondays or whenever it's uploaded. And we'll have other videos coming to the channel as well in due time. So anything else you guys say before we leave now?
That is it from me today.
All right. So hope you guys please have a good one. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys all in the next video. Peace.